Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Today, I'm going to be giving you questions that you can ask yourself to understand self-trust. I'm Missy Hughes. I'm a productivity coach, and a big part of creating the change that you want in your life is trusting yourself to do what you haven't done before. So, after you watch the video today, I want you to go to the comments of the video and click the link to get your free guide to getting started with change. So let's start that change right now and talk about questions to build your self-trust, to understand it more deeply. I want to uncover why you're not trusting yourself. So, you probably have some goal in your life. You probably have some area where you'd like to see change or improvement or just something completely different. So, if you have that goal, but you're not actively going after the goal, or you're not going after the goal in the way that you want to, that's important too. Then there's something holding you back, right? There's some way that maybe you're not trusting in yourself. That if you can understand that a little bit more deeply, you can start taking more action, taking the actions that are going to get you to your goal. So maybe you're frozen. Maybe you're not taking the action that you want. Maybe you're dipping your toe in, but you're like, yeah, I'm going to try that out and see how it goes, but not really, because what if I mess up? Or maybe you're in some version of that, but you're definitely not just diving in all the way, getting completely wet and figuring it out from there, right? So I want to give you some questions that you can ask yourself. So grab a journal, grab a pen, hit pause, and write these down so that you can work through them on your own and you can find the answers for you. I'm going to give you some suggestions of what I mean, but obviously everybody's going to be individual. Everybody's going to be different. So when you think about your goal, what I want, number one, is what exactly do I need to trust? What is it that what do I need to do that I'm not doing that I need to trust myself to do it? So maybe I need to trust my ability to learn a new skill. Maybe I don't know actually how to do all of the steps to create my goal, to meet my goal, but learning it is part of the process. So maybe I'm not believing in my ability to learn something new. Maybe I need to trust my ability to take action even when I'm afraid. When fear is present, as it often will be, can I do it anyway? Can I keep going? Maybe I need to trust myself to be kind to myself the way I'm talking to myself during the process. Maybe I need to trust my ability to view failure as an education. So, all of these are possibilities of what do I need to be trusting? And for your individual goal, you're going to go, maybe your goal is health related. Maybe it's financially related. Maybe it's career or work related. Whatever your goals are, what are the specifics that you need to trust to hit that goal, to go after that goal? I want to make one thing really clear. You can't make the completion of a goal the evidence to give you trust. You have to trust yourself along the way to take the actions that will get you to the goal. You can't wait till it's over to be like, okay, now I can trust myself. I did that thing. I look at the past and say, I did that thing, which gives me the ability to trust. You've got to build that trust along the way. So the first step is, what do I need to trust? Get clear on what do I need to get better at? This is really important because it lets you know where you need to grow. Number two, what am I doing now instead of trusting myself? Am I relying on someone else to show me the way or come do it for me or save me in some way? Am I freezing and avoiding the whole thing? Am I freezing and panicking, just totally freaking out? Am I going in the opposite direction entirely and I'm self-sabotaging. It's important to know what your actions are when you're not trusting so that you can figure out what's your check engine light. If I'm self-sabotaging, oh, check engine light, alert, alert, take a look. You're not trusting yourself somewhere. So the next question, number 3, is what am I doing when I'm doing these other things? Maybe I'm waiting for someone to save me, I'm avoiding. When I'm doing these other things, what am I believing about myself? So if I'm relying on others, maybe I'm believing I'm not capable. If I'm avoiding, maybe I'm believing I'm not ready. If I'm panicking, maybe I'm believing I can't handle this. If I'm self-sabotaging, maybe I'm thinking I'm safer with what I know, even though I don't like it. So all of these are going to shut down your action. All of these are going to say, nope, stop, don't take action, don't go forward. And you've heard me say this before, our brains still operate on our survival mechanism. So your survival brain doesn't care if you're happy. You're not surviving by gazing at rainbows. They're fun, they're beautiful, but that doesn't keep you alive. What keeps you alive is searching for danger, right? And keeping yourself safe. So all of these not trusting in yourself options are just trying to keep you safe. But when you get clear on what they are, then you can start to shift that. So number 4 question is, what do you think would be different if you trusted yourself? What specific actions would you be taking differently if you trusted yourself? Maybe you're thinking, I would have more confidence. And so when I had more confidence, I would do X, Y, Z. Maybe you're thinking I would follow through with my goals or the steps I've set to get there. I'd follow through with my actions. And that would look like X, Y, Z. Maybe I would set higher goals. If I believed in myself more, if I trusted myself more, maybe I'd raise the bar a little higher. And that would look like doing X, Y, Z, right? Get specific on the actions you would do if you were trusting yourself. Number 5, list tiny actions that you're doing right now that are in line with those actions that you listed in the previous question. So if confidence is, if you trusted yourself, you'd have confidence, and maybe your goal is to plan your week. Maybe what you're doing now is you're looking at your schedule in the morning when you get up. Oh, what do I have to do today? Maybe if follow through is what you would do if you trusted yourself, and your goal is maybe drinking half your body weight in water in ounces. So if you weigh 150, you'd be drinking 75 ounces. Maybe what you're doing now towards that is waking up and drinking a glass of water. You're already doing that. So what if it would allow you to set higher goals if you trusted yourself? Your goal now is to make a certain amount of money. And maybe what you're doing now is tracking your revenue. You don't really know how to build it yet, but you're tracking it. You know where you are. So be very specific. Okay, if I thought I would be taking these actions if I had more confidence, how am I doing that now? What are the tiniest ways I'm already in the process? Number 6, final question. What is the next step I can take? Tiny step. What is the next step I can build on what I was doing in step 5? What are those specific actions? How can I just up level that 1%? How can I do just a little bit better today than I was doing yesterday? So again, I want to say to you, you can't wait till you accomplish the goal to believe in yourself. You can't wait to have done the thing to trust yourself to do it. So if you want to build, if you notice that trusting yourself is not trusting yourself is holding you back, get very specific. Remember, when we get specific, we get out of the stress of, I don't know. And we get into, how do I take action now? Okay, here it is. Here's the action I can take right now. If I'm trying to drink more water and I'm already drinking it when I wake up in the morning, the next step I could take is maybe I drink it more water before I eat something. That's a few more glasses in the day, right? You can't accomplish the goal by turning a page and it's done. You have to do it one step at a time. So, how can you trust yourself? How can you be specific about that trust right now? Thank you for being here. I'll see you next week.